The episode begins with Nihan and her brother Ozan. Nihan is upset and scolds Ozan, saying she's ashamed of what he did. Ozan had burned Salih's boat. Nihan asks her brother why he did such a thing. Ozan tries to defend himself, saying he only wanted to scare Salih because he wants Zainab for himself. Sadly, Nihan tells Ozan to leave Zainab alone, reminding him that soon Zainab and Salih will get married. Meanwhile, Kemal and Asu are on their way to a business meeting. Asu is upset and distant. Kemal notices and asks her why. Asu tells him she feels hurt because he lied to her last night when he was with Nihan. Kemal tries to calm her, saying there's no problem and nothing to worry about. Elsewhere, Banu walks into Emir's office carrying a small box. Emir is surprised to see her. Banu hands him the box and asks him to open it. When Emir opens it, he is shocked. Inside are ultrasound photos. Banu is pregnant. Emir gets angry and accuses her of playing games. He tells Banu to get an abortion, but Banu refuses. She says she wants to keep the baby, but Emir insists she must end the pregnancy. On the other side, Salih is still by the sea, miserable because his boat was burned. Zainab visits him and apologizes for what happened. Although Salih is determined to marry Zainab, she still isn't ready for marriage. Suddenly, Ozan calls Zainab. Zainab quickly says goodbye to Salih, runs back to school, and answers Ozan's call. She firmly tells him not to call her again and hangs up. At the meeting, Kemal, Emir, Asu, and Rashid sit down to discuss a project report. We know from the last episode that Emir is trying to trap Kemal through Rashid. Rashid gives Kemal a fake report to sign. Just as Kemal is about to sign, Nihan interrupts the meeting because she wants to speak to Emir. She has to wait since Emir is busy. Without realizing the danger, Kemal signs the fake report. The meeting ends. Outside, Kemal finds Nihan in the hallway. He asks her about the previous night. Nihan insists she's fine, but when Kemal gently touches her arm, she winces in pain where Emir had hit her. Kemal becomes concerned and asks if Emir is hurting her, but Nihan denies it. Kemal can sense she's hiding the truth. Back in Emir's office, Nihan finally meets him. She's furious and accuses him of encouraging Ozan to burn Salih's boat. Emir denies it and says he only cleans up after his brother's mistakes. Nihan warns him not to push Ozan into doing terrible things, then leaves the office. As soon as she leaves, Emir calls Rashid to thank him for helping set the trap for Kemal. He pays Rashid and tells him to leave the city. Unknowingly, Nihan has forgotten her bag in Emir's office. When she returns to get it, she overhears Emir's conversation with Rashid. She walks in as if she heard nothing, grabs her bag, and leaves. Outside, Nihan immediately calls Kemal, who is in the car with Asu on their way to the company, answers her call. Nihan warns him that the report he signed was a trap set by Emir. At the company, Kemal is furious. With Asu by his side, he learns that the report he signed is connected to an unlicensed company, something that could get him into serious legal trouble and even send him to prison. Kemal calls his friend Saleh and asks to meet him. Meanwhile, Emir takes Banu to the doctor for the abortion. Banu is heartbroken, but Emir doesn't care. Kemal and Salet start searching for Rashid everywhere. They discover Rashid's real name, but by then he has already left the city. That evening, Kemal's by the sea, feeling hopeless and thinking about his past with Nihan. Suddenly, Nihan comes to see him. She wants to help him get out of Emir's trap and is even ready to take the risk of finding the documents he signed. But Kemal refuses her help, saying he will fight this battle in his own way and won't let Emir win. Late at night, Ozan shows up at Zainab's house. He texts her, saying he's at the gate and will knock if she doesn't come out. Zainab is shocked and calls him, begging him to leave. Ozan asks her if she loves Salet and if she plans to marry him. Zainab tells Ozan she doesn't love Salet, she only likes him as a friend. She again tells Ozan not to call her anymore. Ozan is delighted to hear that Zainab doesn't love Salet. Episode 25 ends here.